Welcome, welcome. I'm here with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Part 9 on this channel. I am Indomitable Phoenix, the gamer formerly known as Noble Phoenix. Still noble, but with the indomitable spirit. I got the camera up there still, but I got it in the middle right instead of the middle top. I think that's better. I had to choose left or right in the middle. I could have put it in the corners too, like top right, top or top right, bottom right, left bottom, or top bottom, or top left. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
The nerve of Evie, treating me like a child.
Hold on. Go to the shop first.
Excellent choice. Hope to see you
Thank
again.
you. Yes, sir. Because I stopped to get that those supplies. Okay, good. I was gonna say they're about to attack me.
Now where can they be? The ball is tonight. They must have taken the invitations with them.
Speak to the kid.
You wouldn't happen to have seen two carriages pass by here just now?
I did, sir. One with a man in it, the other with a woman. They split up.
Where did the man go?
That way.
Thank you.
Thank you. She pointed that way over there, but.
I'm on the right track.
Indeed. Going for a nice run. Going for a nice little run.
A private party event. Don't mind if I do.
Feeding your wife? Managing your household? No.
If I go over there in the area, they're gonna start attacking me. Excuse me. Let me try to get a little vantage point. I wonder if subduing them counts as... Well, we're gonna try it and find out.
Future Prime Minister.
Protect Mr. Gladstone.
I'm gonna try to do it without...
Where do you think you're going? You better not let me catch you. I see you.
Dang it. I really didn't want to have to fight y'all. I tried, man. Still misses last
Maybe I
time.
haven't been quite as delicate as I could have been. But still.
I hear you, Jacob. I hear you, man.
Mrs. Gladstone's under guard. Better be cautious. Better wait until she's alone. Now is my chance.
We've more important things to do than look for him.
One should not attend the
Got
Queen's
it.
ball without making a proper entrance.
Get the intruder! That's way too far!
Is there a row over there? These fuckers.
That was pretty smooth. That was pretty slick the way I did that.
No offense, my dear, but I believe...
Now for the invitations. What's this? Swords must be left at the door by order of the Queen. Freddy will know what to do. Doing fine. Slow down! That's a girl. That's the way. Keep moving.
Nice. I got one of the 2 challenges done.
We belong to a group that advocates for the working class.
Skills. I have 6 skill points. I can level up to level 8 now. Okay, so let's see. First strike. Ecosystem. First strike. 2. 2. So yeah, we'll do assassin steps. Six.
I do like the music in this one.
What up, Saber? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I could save. No, I should do stealth 1. First strike 2. Yeah, I should do stealth. Still awake, huh? I suppose I could have done a Mass Effect stream, but either way, something for you to watch. Right. Right. I mean, there are a lot of good things about it. I mean, it is an Assassin's Creed game. There are some things that, I mean, maybe I would have done differently if I was designing the game, but I didn't. So, and obviously these games are designed by more than one person.
Just trying to finish my drink, lol.
Oh, I hear you.
But yeah, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, it's okay, man. I appreciate you stopping in here. That's a nice surprise. Nice surprise. Yeah, I just got the last sequence finished, and then I'm on the sequence. Well, I think I've been on sequence 9, but it's sequence 9, mission 2, I think.
So watching you until I do.
Nice. Just finishing that drink and watching your bro play some Assassin's Creed. Hell yeah. Weapons. Now that I'm level 8, I think I can use the Master Assassin Kukri. Ancient Kukri, Master Assassin's Kukri. I can upgrade it for 5,000 pounds. Upgrade and equip. Master Assassin's Kukri.
Seems like you only get smaller weapons in this game.
Yeah, you mean they don't have. I mean, technically the kukri is a type of sword, but it's more like a knife because of its blade length. I mean, it's still it's longer than like a pocket knife, but it's not as long as like a sword, I guess. But yeah, then you get the canes. Well, the cane swords, you get the cane swords too, which are pretty cool. And then you get the brass knuckles. But I prefer the kukris, especially because with Edward Kenway's outfit, I get 20% kukri damage, dude. increase. So it works out. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of uh, Jacob's choice in hats. I mean, it's a very British hat. I'm not a big fan of the hats, and the only real outfit I saw that didn't have, because you see the hoods here, but he only wears the hood when he's crouched, and then like he wears that like really English hat, and it makes sense. I mean, he's an Englishman, but I'm not a big fan of the hats. So I was like, well, let me put Edward Kenway's stuff on him, and it increases the damage for the Kukris by 20%. And it makes sense too why they have like Edward Kenway's outfit for Jacob. He's more of a Edward type. Jacob is, and then Evie has is her name Shen? No, what is her name? Hold on. The assassin from Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, and she was in Embers. She was in Embers with Ezio. She's the assassin that went to go see Ezio when he was, basically about to die. Right before he died, she visited Ezio. Here, let me switch to Evie. Switch to Evie. And then the inventory, outfits. Like, I know her name. Once I see the name. Oh, and you get Aveline's outfit for Evie as well. Elise's. Xiao Jun. Xiao Jun is her name. Which actually increased throwing knife damage by 20%. And I don't like Aveline's choice in hats too. I mean, it's a very New Orleans type hat, but it's also like, it reminds me of Hatham's choice in hats, and I just like, I don't know. I feel like if an assassin is gonna wear a hat, I don't know. Usually they wear hoods, but if they're gonna wear a hat at all, I would think it would be something that, like, all the Templars in 3 wore that type of hat. So I was like, I don't know. It just seems like I mean, it's all arbitrary because it's clothing, and like, clothing is clothing, but in fact, hold on. Kukri damage by 10%. I think I'm gonna wear Elise's. Well, no, I could get upgrade it too. I could get the upgraded. I could probably get the increased Kukri damage by wearing Elise's outfit. But again, I don't know. Elise was a Templar, and Evie is an assassin, and not just any assassin. She follows her father in like the assassin code, like, as much as she can, whereas her brother is more a rogue. I think that comes up in the story a lot. They don't see eye to eye on how to go about the business of freeing the world from Templar control. I should say tyranny, not just control, but like tyrannical control. And then if you notice, like I did for the hashtags, the tags, I did put what is it? Balance between tyrannical order and unfettered chaos. And like, that's kind of like the theme of the Assassin's Creed series in general, but especially this game. It hits home with what Jacob has to go through in the last sequence, and like learning. I don't know. Like, it's hard lessons, and even when I failed the objective on the last, one of the objectives. I got one of the 2 challenges on the last mission, and the first one was not to take out any policemen while I was getting that letter. There's 2 letters I had to grab. The second one, I got from the lady. I forget her name, but the lady that was on the bench. I actually did that slickly and slyly and smoothly, I got the letter without attracting any attention. But the first one, like I was trying real hard. I even took cover in one of those little booths with the cloth covering the veil, and like because I was gonna grab it, and then they saw me, so I got behind cover and I got into the booth, and then the Bobby came by there and he was like, you know, you better not catch you, and then he caught me, and then I was like, oh, now I gotta fight you assholes. You know what, with Evie, and I do use the throwing knives more often with her, and I like Xiao Jun's outfit, and not just her outfit, but Xiao Jun is pretty cool that I know what I know of her. So I'm gonna equip upgrade preview, upgrade and equip Xiao Jun's outfit. And really, like I do have them, and I kind of want to do the Assassin's Creed Chronicles at some point. Although they're not in the main games, the main series of games. They're kind of like they're offshoots that are still tie-in. So I could do them at any point. Uh, um, but I want to do China, India, and Russia. And especially with India, I mean, I think with all of them you can do like a less lethal playthrough, but with India you can actually there's a trophy, there's an achievement for doing the game without getting a single kill. You can literally just run through and get all the objectives, and like you can get through without taking anyone out, which is a challenge in and of itself. I tried that before and I couldn't do it. Long time ago. Uh, Now the capes. Hold on. Stormy Night Cloak. Eagle Dive Cape. Now some of these, yeah, they're negative stats. But if I were to upgrade it, it'd probably be a little bit better. Oh, that's right. Evie's not level 8. Hold on. She's got 20 points. I need to level her up. Unstoppable. And Evie and Jacob do have different like skills that are available to just like Evie is the more stealth, while Jacob is the more like head-on brute force combat. Yeah, see, I can't get Mutilate 2 as Evie. That's for Jacob only. And then there are Evie only, like, Jacob only is Mutilate 2, and then Defense 3, so he can take more hits too, and then Gunslinger. Whereas Evie's unique skills are Knife Master, Stealth, and Disguise. Chameleon. So yeah, she's definitely more stealth. I'm going to get Knife Master too, because I have Xiao Jun's outfit, and it gives me knife damage. So there's that. And then I'll get Chameleon. Blend into her surroundings. Only enemies in close proximity will be able to detect her. First strike. I could do here Stealth 2. And there are some missions that force you to play as either Evie or Jacob, and then you can choose on a lot of missions who you want to play as. You do level them up individually. Stealth 3. Oh, I need 3 more. If I didn't get Chameleon, I could have got Stealth 3. But that's okay. keep the... Keep the skill point. Hey, it's 111.
Watch yourself, I'll be on you in a flash!
Leave me alone. You know what?
Before I snap your neck.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You know what? You want to fight me? Bad idea. I actually meant to use the gun, but I forgot I had smoke bombs equipped. I love how dude. Oh, that's right. It's
Where did you buy it, if you don't mind me asking?
Ask all you want, Freddy. You'll never get an answer.
Damn it all. Was it my eyebrows?
Yes, and your face, voice, and body. Look, I've got an invitation to the Queen's ball tonight.
How did you come by that?
Freddy, there's to be an attack on the ball. I need to smuggle some weapons inside to prevent it.
Supposing I believe you. Only the Royal Guard carries weapons.
So?
Too easy.
For God's sake, Freddy.
I require a guard's uniform.
Done. I knew you'd come through.
Just promise me, Jacob, that you will return Mr. Gladstone's coach.
Of course.
What do I do? I might die. What on earth just happened? Get out of this place!
I'll be on my way.
You're not going anywhere, you little thief. That's right, I know all about it. You're going to give me any trouble? No. Right. Show me where you were the dog.
I'm trying to be a little bit more delicate, as Jacob puts it. He is too.
Let's go.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, come on, man.
Hold on, girl.
Oh, really, man? I really don't want to fight you. Why do you want to fight me so badly? Corrupt. On Crawford Sterrick's payroll, anyway. Now I need to get my supplies back, so Hold on. Okay, I got my stuff back. Now the carriage respawned over here. I think. Wait a minute. I didn't need to use the carriage. I didn't even need to go in there at all. I was trying to find a way up to the church with the carriage, but apparently why did they start me off in the carriage anyway? That had nothing to do with the mission. I guess that was a test in and of itself of combat, I guess. I don't know, man. Testing my assassin skills in Assassin's Creed. Okay, knock out a royal guard. Do not kill anyone. Okay. I will try my best. I'm gonna miss having this grappling gun in the later ones.
Are you? Hold it! Catch him!
Okay, I was trying.
You! Stop! Harder!
Surrender now!
Okay, how did I use the gun when I had the smoke bomb equipped? Whatever.
You can't escape!
You know what? I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do the challenges. I'm trying to.
I must take care not to ruin the uniform.
I gotta sneak up on one of these guards and knock his ass out. Gotcha.
Charming. Now to hide the body. Oof. Freddy, here I come. One uniform as requested.
It's still warm.
My gift to you?
I will meet you on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
You're such a romantic.
Master Assassin's belt. Belts. You need to be level 9 to equip it. So no point in upgrading it if I can't use it right now. But hey, +2 defense and +2 to stealth. Display your rank with pride, Master Assassin. I got the Master Assassin's belt and apparently with the rank with it, but I can't wear it because I'm not the great level yet. That's funny. We grant you the rank of Master, but you can't wear it yet. I guess I have the Master Assassin's kukri. Family politics. No, I should go to this viewpoint real quick first. Spider Jacob, Spider Jacob. You still there, Saber? Or did you go to bed? No, I wasn't trying to do that. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, there's that music that kicks in, man. I see what you mean about the music, man. Get away from me.
There's a break, boy. Just
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh, you really want to fight me? You really want to fight me? Okay, you gotta fight then.
Delighted to see you again, Miss Fry.
Your Highness, the plans detailing the renovations to Buckingham Palace have gone astray.
I suppose you will have to make do with the copies.
There are copies? Where?
Not so fast. First, I have a matter of some urgency. Carrying out my plan would require stealth and speed, qualities I know you possess.
Time is of the essence, Your Highness.
Then make this quick, my dear. The most influential men in Parliament remain beyond my reach. But these very men have sent for carriages to prepare for the ball tonight. Acquire an official carriage, and we shall drive the politicians to their destinations. Along the way, I will meet with them. And afterward, I shall tell you where to find the plans.
You're a shrewd negotiator.
One must be when one is so often underestimated.
Interesting.
Don't
Way to
allow
put it.
personal feelings to compromise the mission.
This is a mission where I need to be Evie. Good thing I upgraded her abilities beforehand.
You're a dead woman.
Nope.
Move it, you
Quite alive. I mean, technically we're all dead in the future, but you know what? Your spirits live forever.
She's here! Someone's waiting in here! Oh, Christ. See that woman there? Some woman! Is that the best you can do?
I think it's interesting how like I knew like I watched the cutscene. I knew like I even saw it's a stealth mission, and I'm playing it like I'm still playing Jacob. Playing as Jacob. You know what I mean?
Don't let her recover!
Evie can still fight like Jacob. Ah! How you like it? Dang it! Dang it! Yeah, she doesn't have as much defense or the health regen or the attack as Jacob because of the skills and like. But I was still kicking ass. But she is more suited to stealth, and I should probably do a stealth mission. Just think of it like it's Metal Gear Solid, right? Or lots of missions in classic Assassin's Creed.
Don't allow personal feelings to
I hear that Mirage is a lot more return to form. It's a lot more stealth in Mirage, which I'm gonna have to get used to being more stealthy.
Compromise the mission. What a mistake.
What's that? I'm coming over and teaching you a bloody lesson. There's nothing here for you but a pounding. Oh.
Some stealth action.
Up there! We've got a problem here. Where does she think she's going? I say,
Oops. What I meant to do is this.
stop her! Important for you.
Go on.
That was a scrap.
Hold it! Right there!
Yes, sir. And like I'm an American, so I'm used to driving on the right side of the road, but
Climb up, Your Highness. Where are we headed?
Belgrave Square.
gotta remember, in most countries
Here
in the
now.
world, they drive on the left side of the road. Americans want to be
There you
different.
go. Easy.
Come on, let me pass. Let
How'd
me
it go?
by. I guess I'm on the wrong side of the road. I was just talking about that. He knocked down that tree, dude.
Anticipating my arrival.
I was just talking about it, and I'm in the wrong side of the
Your
road.
Highness,
Talking
what a
about let me
surprise.
pass.
Is life not about embracing the unexpected? I shall take but a few moments of your time. A matter of utmost importance must be discussed. When the Commonwealth seized the Punjab from my people,
It was not a seizure, but a rightful transaction.
Britain promised to protect me. By robbing me of my kingdom, Parliament acted in violation of the treaty signed with my family. Here, read it. I trust you and your son will enjoy the ball this evening.
He is newly returned from Delhi. I will share what we have discussed. It is most disconcerting.
That proved quite valuable.
Where to now?
St. James.
Get out of the way.
I noticed Mr. Green did not accompany you.
He has other things to attend to.
Yeah, Henry Green and
Everything.
Evie Fry are
You two
like
seem to get along nicely.
romantic interest.
Well, that was a
They're
problem,
like, they
you
like
see.
each other.
One must not allow personal feelings to compromise one's mission.
That sounds like a quotation.
It is. From my father.
Ethan Fry.
You knew him?
Ethan Fry was their
No,
father.
unfortunately. But Mr. Green spoke of him. He sounded like an extraordinary man.
He was, Your Highness.
And your mother as well, Cecily Fry. She and your father were partners, inseparable. The only duo that came close to challenging Mr. Starrick. And very much in love, at least from the small amount I have been told.
Cecily. I wish I could have met her.
From what Mr. Green gathered, you share much in common. Your intelligence, for one.
Father never spoke of...
To Parliament, please, on the double.
Yes, sir.
Good day, sir.
Why, what are you doing here, Your Highness?
I know how busy your days have been of late. A few moments of your time is all I require.
This is all rather unorthodox, but continue.
Britain was to protect me according to the treaty my family signed. Instead, she took my land. And now I hear Britain intends to strengthen her ties to India. Perhaps it is time to return the Punjab to her people.
The Queen has supplied you with an annual income for God knows how long, and now you bite the hand that feeds you?
It is not a matter of money. I cannot stand idle and watch
Get
my
out of the...
homeland
Oh my
subjected to the
god,
yoke of
dude.
an outsider's rule.
You see there's a...
My people are treated as slaves. I will die poor.
Good day, sir.
May God bless you.
Right.
Only one more remains. To the Gladstone residence.
Do you miss India?
I remember that my mother smelled of cinnamon. And when she cradled me in her arms in the summer heat, I would hold so still that she fell asleep. When I lost my kingdom, it hurt. For truly, when they took my mother away, I saw her again.
I really want to hear this story, but they have that stupid timer,
Good
man.
day, Mr. Gladstone.
Mr. Singh.
You are a hard man to
He's just
pin
talking
down.
about his mother, man, and
I know
passing
what this is
away.
about. Your politics have worn off. Her Majesty is tired of you. So now you come begging for scraps.
You wound me deeply, sir. My people deserve freedom. I am here to fight for them.
Why did you lose the Punjab? I shall tell you, Your Highness. You were outgunned, outmaneuvered, and simply outclassed. Yes, the Sikhs deserve freedom. I hope with British help and progress, they shall achieve it.
Wow.
Then why do they cry out for their king?
Britain has a duty to bring about peace. It is an enormous responsibility, and I value your guidance and advice.
Oh shoot, you're online.
Yeah, what's
Our
up,
burden
Phoenix?
to rule India, and certainly not the duty of a forgotten leader who has not seen his country for 20 years. I apologize for the... Much luck, Your Highness, with your lobbying. I hope my advice has done some good.
Far more than your policies thus far. But I hold out hope that you will make progress. My people are counting on it.
Now it's not as lonely while I'm smoking.
Nice. I feel that.
Thank you, Miss Fry, for forwarding my cause.
Oh, you are welcome. I hope some good comes of it, despite Mr. Gladstone's vitriol.
Right,
Those of us
Evie?
with the largest hearts protect them the most. Your father, for instance. From what I understand, he was extraordinarily sad. Broken, even, after your mother's...
Never truly alone.
That kind of pain can blind us. Cause us to say outlandish things to protect the ones we love. It's time you returned this carriage and recovered those plans. They are located in Buckingham Palace. The Queen keeps them among her personal papers in the White Drawing Room. I wish you a good evening, Miss Evie Fry.
And to you, Your Highness.
I hear you, Saber. I feel that too.
Amen.
Amun Ra. Or it's Amun Ra, but you know what I mean. Turn the royal carriage. Amen being like, maybe so, I agree.
Go on.
So it be.
Easy.
Whoa.
There you go.
So mote it be.
Get the intruder!
Alright, get out of the way.
Stop this!
Come on. Slow down.
She's firing! Last chance to come quietly! You'll be sorry for
Flawless fighter perk unlocks. Well, that's sweet. No, I'm trying to drive it. That's why it does not help to have the same button for multiple actions. They try to mitigate that by having it hold or tap and stuff like that, but still. I'm going this way. Got one of the challenges done. Cloak of Victory. So how you doing, Phoenix? Besides just smoking and chilling, what you on, man? How's your day been? A night to remember. Indeed, it is a night to remember. Now, I was actually just thinking about that too when you said, "Hey, cool, man, you're online." I'm glad I decided to stay up because I was debating on whether or not to go to bed, and I was like, I'm gonna be up for a while, and I sometimes I don't always do it, but I stay up, during the night, at least halfway through the night, if not all the way through the night, and I have a lot of energy and I'm not tired, and I kind of want to finish Syndicate. And I'm glad I popped on. Saber's been he's been here joining, and while he finishes his drink and going to bed, and then you popped on, and it's cool. So we get to hang out, and I'm glad that makes it a little less lonely feeling for you. Okay. It was a good decision.
I'm doing okay. I have to do my taxes, I need to make more money, and a few other things, all while keeping my mind focused on God.
I hear you. Yeah, man. You gotta take care of the financial situation, and the spiritual situation, and emotional, and everything's all encompassing,
She's here!
Oh. If you ask me.
She shouldn't be here!
Hold on. You know what? I don't have any fast travels unlocked there, but that's okay. I can run. Go for a nice jog. Hold on, actually, because I was having some chips there too, and sometimes lately I needed to get dental work done, and if I'm not too careful, I can hurt my tooth here. So let me take some of this Orajel my mom bought for me. It'll numb the pain at least. Like, thank you, body. I realize my pain receptors are going off to let me know there's a problem, but I don't need to feel that the whole time until I get it done. Oh, what is the problem? I already got an appointment to get it taken care of. I could use a Q-tip too, which would be more sanitary, but I wash my hands frequently, and like, I don't know. I haven't been sticking my hands in a bunch of shit like Laura Dern as Ellie Sattler in Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? And then Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm would say, "That is one big pile of shit."
I'm gonna put you in your place. What's this all about?
Someone help! Stop that thief! Holy shit! Someone stop that driver!
There he went.
Bloody miscreant!
Dungeons for you.
The dungeons.
Sometimes I have to fight deceptions about what or who God is. Some people say he's your higher self and not external entity.
Well, I mean, different people will tell you different things. But if you ask me, I would say that the creator is definitely not you, like your higher self. I would say, like, we didn't create ourselves, just like we didn't make ourselves be born. You know what I mean? We're not our own parents. But I do believe, like, there's a higher self, yes. But I believe that the higher self is separate from the creator.
And like, it's about that, but the spirit and the kingdom are within, so kind of, but he's not literally myself.
Right. I like, we are connected to the creator, I would say, but I don't believe we are the creator. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. Damn it. I'm just gonna run. You know what? I'm just gonna run. I don't want to have to take you out. I don't want to have to take you out today. I don't want to do it, period. You can call me a coward. I'm actually saving your lives. Let me pause it and address that that statement in the question. So
what
like
you just said, that helps. The higher self is still not the creator. It's what we were made to be.
Right, like the way I see it is like your higher self is like the best version of you that is already there in the future. In a sense, like I the way I see it, like not everything is like in the present. Like there's past, present, and future, and like the past and the present and the future aren't like static. I would say like they're not like fixed. So like while the past has definitely happened in this universe,
yeah, the higher self exists eternally.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like your spirit, like we are mortal beings. From my belief and my point of view, I believe that we are immortal beings in mortal shells, like mortal vehicles, if you will. Like our bodies are like, you know, like vehicles, like cars or mech suits. You know what I mean? Like
I would agree.
They're biological encasings for spirits. Yeah, I mean that's the way I see it anyway. And not everyone's gonna believe the same or view it the same. And I think that's part of the awesomeness I mean, it's part of the challenge is, you know, when people disagree and being civil and learning different beliefs, like learning different cultures and ideas and concepts, and like coming to terms with not just like, how do I put it, like finding what you believe and not only believing it, but like fighting for that in the best way possible. You know what I mean? Without like stepping all over other people's beliefs. Um, and like respecting and understanding, especially when people disagree with you. You know, it's a difficult thing to do for a lot of people. I mean, everyone, I would say, at least at first. And I think the more, but there are certain things where like you take a stand. You know what I mean? Like you definitely are like not gonna not like Saber and I talked about this. Like when it comes to Nazi shit and like trying to eradicate entire peoples because they're a different color skin than you, or because they're gay, or because, you know, any reason, like you trying to eradicate entire peoples, we got problems. You know what I mean? And like there are there are different shades of gray, varying shades of white, gray, black, blue, purple, red, yellow, orange. You know what I mean? Like there are different shades of the spectrum. So like I would say that oftentimes, at least from what I've learned, it's finding the best choices with the options you've been given and trying to make the best of it in every given situation. And
I believe what Jesus/Emmanuel meant to do was teach the truth, spiritual truth, not to promote any religion. In
I
fact, I believe he would say,
I agree. I haven't even seen your whole statement yet, but I agree with that part. And not just Yeshua, but many different deities and like beings who have ascended, and they descended
he would say
to
they're
this
all
plane.
wrong.
Right, like descended to this plane of existence to go through and experience life, and like I believe wholeheartedly that Jesus, Yeshua, because Jesus Christ is like, I mean, Christ itself is a title. It means redeemer. Um, and like Jesus is that, like the Anglo, even Anglo-Saxon is kind of a not really. I guess it's all made up if you think about it, like terms and stuff. But like his real name that I know of is Yeshua. You know what? And then like I was
Yes, a
actually
title. Christ means anointed one.
uh I thought it. Hold on. That's ironic. Hold on. Uh, maybe I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different. But I thought that Christ means redeemer. Um, which I could be wrong about that. But I mean, let's look at here. Let's look it up. Because I want to know. If I'm wrong, I want to know. Um, I'm gonna get back on the game here in a minute.
I say Emmanuel because that was the name the angel Gabriel said. Christ
Right.
does also mean redeemer, it's like a synonym.
Okay. Yeah, Christ's definition. It comes from Christos, right? The Greek. The title also treated as a name given to Jesus. Um, Savior, Good Shepherd, Redeemer, Prince of
Correct,
Peace.
Christos.
Yeah. And it's ironic. Like I was actually making comparisons between um, Yeshua and Kali earlier, because Kali is a Hindu goddess of destruction, but also of creation and of like fertility and like protection. And Kali is like actually like, I mean, we're talking about divine. We're all divine beings. In my belief, I believe we are all divine beings that haven't ascended yet. or descended, depending upon your life choices and what you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. You know what I mean? If you want to be a piece of shit, you can be a piece of shit. You want to be the opposite, you can be the opposite. You know what I mean? And like, I do believe in reincarnation, and like, I believe that people get multiple, like, they get many, many chances throughout centuries to figure out who they really want to be and stick with that and like not only believe it and act towards it, but like live it, to live it. You know, and actually earlier I was getting very emotional. I was having a little devotional with my wife, and like normally, like she went to church and I stayed home and played Assassin's Creed this morning. But then when she came home, we actually like we for about the same time I played Monopoly with the guys and gals when I played Monopoly earlier. About an hour and a half. Hour and a half to play Monopoly, and then she got home, and then we spent an hour and a half, and that's not including the time spent playing Assassin's Creed, but about an hour and a half actually watched like a recorded sermon from Pastor CJ at Northview Church, which is where she goes to, and like I grew up. Let me just tell you now. I grew up in a Baptist Christian household, and as I grow up, like I still retain a lot of things, and I do believe that
I
Yeshua
don't
is
blame
real.
you. I don't go to any church because they all teach Yahweh is Yeshua's father, and I believe he said that was not so.
Well, and see about that, like one thing that gets me is like, okay, we're supposed to be created in the image of the Creator, right? And like, you know, you can say that's about
I
emotions
also
and
tried a
thoughts and
Baptist
hopes and
church.
ideals, but also like we have mothers and we have fathers. We don't just have just a mother or just a father. I mean, like, you know, maybe they died and they passed on, but like at some point you had two people come together with XX and XY chromosomes, and they created you by having sex and conceiving, you know, you. Um, and like it's wild to me that like there would be a father and a son, but not like a mother and a daughter. You know what I mean? And like we're talking about family here, and it's like you want to cut out, and that's another half of the story, if you ask me, is that I do believe there's a goddess, there's a god and a goddess, and I believe that the Creator created them. You know, they created this world, and it's like the Matryoshka dolls. We're like, or like hierarchy, where like there's always, you know, there's the totem pole like of like
That is why
not
I believe the Holy Spirit is Sophia.
Sophia. Hmm. And I'm very careful when it comes to like, for me, I do believe it's like attributing gender or sex or like um skin tone, like pretty much anything you could think of from this world, like attributing it to a being of pure energy that really transcends, that created. I mean, we're talking about intelligent design here. So, like, yes, I believe we were intelligently designed, but I don't believe that the God of this world, that you know, I believe that the Creator, there's different terms like prime creator or original creator. I just say creator, or the term the
Yeah,
force, the
same.
living force,
Father was
cosmic
just a way
creator.
for us to comprehend.
Right. I mean, like, and people will disagree, and like what I'm saying will, like, most undoubtedly would offend some people, just by me like espousing my beliefs and not like trying to shove it down anyone's throats or like necessarily proselytize. But since you ask, I'm gonna tell you what I believe because I like talking. I mean, I enjoy talking about these matters, and like it's important to me. So like, there are people that would probably want to like crucify me literally, uh, execute me on the spot because like what I say is heresy to them.
I like talking about it too.
Yeah, I get that, Phoenix. Went from one Phoenix
And
to another.
same, they would kill me.
And that's sad to think about. That's sad. That's really, like, it makes me a little bit, like, I mean, on the inside, like, just realizing what people kill each other for in this world. And I was talking with one of my neighbors. Her name is Miss Cherry. I was talking with her, and we've had some great conversations that last hours on the porch outside, um, down at the bottom level outside. We've had different talks. We were taking the trash out, both taking the trash out, and we talked for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And sometimes, like, I actually, I have to tell her, like, okay, Mister, I gotta go. But like, we were talking about some of these same things, and at this point, like, I kind of lost my train of thought on, like, because my mind is always going to different. I mean, like, I'm thinking about 20 different things at once, and I can only, express and listen, and we're having a dialogue here, so it'll come to me at some point. Um, but yeah, uh, it's she reminded me, uh,
No worries. You were sharing your beliefs.
right. But she reminded me that, like, just by getting, like, dialect or, like, pronunciating a word wrong, some people would want to kill me for that. And I didn't think about that before, and I was like, you know what? There are some people that would want to do that, aren't there? Like, people that would literally kill you on the spot for mispronouncing a word. And that's fucked up, dude. All right. Try to come from behind me, will ya? Hey, Casey.
Of course he'd arrive in that.
Miss Fry? Hand him your weapons. We must enter unarmed.
And, like, further on that, Phoenix, and we really need to have a podcast, man. We need to have a podcast someday with like all of us. And you need to meet the crew.
Not in a million years.
Sir, madam.
But yeah.
Where's my card?
Go on in, sir and madam.
Dear Mary,
Nice.
I am thrilled to
Just
become
let us in.
Prime Minister.
What in the blazes is our carriage doing here?
There's something again. There was something I was gonna say, and it
Just the voices in
I
your
guess-
own head.
And yet, they are so
Oh.
much more pleasant than yours.
Charming.
Aren't I?
Wow. Just the voices in your own head, like insinuating maybe Jacob
3
is a little
Phoenixes
bit
in the same
schizophrenic.
podcast. Dude.
Right? Yeah, because.
Do you know how rare that is?
That is interesting. I thought about that too, because at first, it's. But he's N7 Saber Zero, and I'm Indomitable Phoenix, and like we're Saber Phoenix, and it's more than just about us two, and we made that very clear from the get go. But yeah, when you read his name, he's Saber Phoenix. Saber Phoenix. We're all phoenixes here. Well, not all of us, but you know what I mean. Right now we are. Um, but yeah, shit, it'll come back to me again. That happens to me all the time. You can ask Saber, dude. You can ask Saber Phoenix.
I'm sure
Like,
you guys have a significant reason for choosing the phoenix as a symbol.
dude, the Phoenix chose me. And I know, like, I am very aware and I'm very cognizant of the fact that, like, not only am I not, like, the only Phoenix, I am definitely not the Phoenix, dude. But the Phoenix chose me to be just one of many, a representative of the Phoenix. And
I've come to learn the symbol of my name is a very good thing, and often points to God.
yes, the Phoenix is a symbol of rebirth and renewal, and actually is associated with the sun and the Christ figure, the Christ head. You know what I mean? Goes back to ancient Egyptian. Um, not I would say not to me. It's not mythology. Like it is mythology and lore, but to me it is true. It is real. Just like I believe that Yeshua really exists. I mean, he existed as a man, and he exists as a person. I mean, man in his man form or spirit form, he is a person, a spirit. And you know, we get caught up in all these titles.
To me, it is real. What they were talking about was real.
Yes. Yes, and that's what I was saying earlier. Is I was getting very emotional, very very emotional earlier when I was having a devotion with my wife, and like we disagree on a lot of stuff, and like I definitely I can't necessarily call me like I'm definitely not just a Christian anymore, and I would say it's it has and I have evolved beyond just like I am kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different beliefs and thoughts and ideas and you know formed through my experiences and my knowledge, my learning. um I
The
am
only reason that makes any of it worth covering up and lying about is that it is real.
well, and see, not everyone, well, because we'll you know address, I wouldn't say the elephant in the room, but like just acknowledge and be cognizant of the fact that like saber Saber is not really. I mean, we've talked about this before, and you can chime in if you'd like, Saber, if you haven't gone to bed yet. Um, but from what I've gathered from our conversations, he is somewhat spiritual, but he takes a more logical, scientific approach to things, which is there's nothing wrong with that. And in fact, I've made the argument, and I stand by it, that if you're not like spiritual or religious, and you believe like let's say like complete atheism, like not believing that there is a God. You know, well, first of all, I believe that with given enough time, I believe that everyone will get to know. Like it will be beyond belief. It'll be proven to you in some way, shape, or form. But even if you don't, and you die not
I
believing,
can understand that. I did too for the sake of people like him. That's why I studied metaphysics and quantum.
I get you. But like even if you die like in this life not believing in the creator believes in you. And like but I've made this statement before and I stand by it. If someone does not believe that there is anything like after this, that when we die we're dead and gone, and they still live a good life, they like despite the fact that like they, you know, there are some people that think that there is basically, I guess I would say there's a nihilist point of view where, and I'm not saying that Saber is this way, but there are some people that do have the nihilist point of view where like basically nothing we do really matters in the end because um they were just dead and gone, and evil will persist and triumph, and that's very pessimistic. and that's why I mean term nihilism but if you believe that's the case, and you're still like, you know what, I still
It is
believe it
noble
matters,
and honorable to live a good life without having any knowledge of the spiritual realm.
or belief in it, and like you
Or
just
dimension, for the scientific folks.
right, and I mean we're talking about different terms, and again it goes back to like what I was saying earlier, different titles and terms, like you know people use the term God or goddess or deity, and it's like yes they're titles, and it's like the difference between like you know a private and a sergeant or whatever, general, commander, admiral, different titles that represent like your experiences and your blood, sweat, toil, your rank and whatever, like master assassin versus initiate. But at the end of the day, we're all people. We're people, bro. And I want people to understand that and grasp that like no one is beyond like we all can be humbled, and we all can be I guess what would be the opposite of humbling would be emboldening maybe. Here let me address what you said too. Go back. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to glaze over what you said. I wanted to get out the point I was trying to make before
Humbled, or yes, emboldened.
Yes. Hold on. And see, that's so interesting. Like, right now, we're talking about this, and
Or maybe glorified.
uh, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess glory in and of itself, like, can be a good thing, but like, oftentimes it gets a negative connotation, like people seeking glory, and like, you know, fame and riches. I don't know. It kind of goes hand in hand a lot. Oftentimes, it doesn't necessarily
No
mean
wait,
that.
exalted.
I guess that would be a better term in my opinion. Like, I mean, the slight differences in words that have different meanings. So that is
That's
important.
the word I was looking for.
Here. Exalted. But yes, and I like an eternal, like, final resting place for souls where, like, you kind of like have made your mind up and you've decided yourself what you want to be, what you're about, who you're going to be time and time again, and you get what you want and you get what you deserve, you know what I mean? So here, let me go. Noble and honorable to live a good life without having any knowledge of the spiritual realm. Yes. Um, and like I said about that, like I do believe it exists, but I can't expect everyone to believe the same as me. So like, there's that balancing between like, you know, believing what you believe and standing for it and fighting it, but also understanding other people's points of view, and literally and metaphorically and metaphysically and all different shapes of and forms of the phrases, stepping into other people's shoes and walking not just a mile, walking, you know, 1,000 miles if you have to understand that person. I mean, oftentimes, you know, it takes, you know, a little bit more than a mile of stepping in someone's shoes to truly see the full scope and gravity and grasp, like, okay, this person, and you can't literally, unless I don't know, maybe if I guess there is, I guess you can't never say never. Maybe there is some way. I mean, there's astral projection and there's all different kinds of abilities and that people can obtain. But the way I see it, the way I know it personally right now, I don't know of any way you can actually live as someone else and see and feel what they went through. But we can go through similar experiences that are like tailored to us. You know what I mean? Whether it be like actually in our lives, or oh no, that's not good. And as I'm talking about it, I notice. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's another symbol. Um, this is a ring. This is actually my birthstone, amethyst. There was 5 amethyst gemstones in this silver ring. My mom got me for my birthday years ago. And one of the stones is now missing. I'll have to put a different stone in there. I might actually not just put amethyst. Maybe I'll put a different stone.
I don't want to say it is impossible, no matter how stubborn people can be. You can't live as someone else, but it is possible to understand.
Right. Right. And that goes back to what I was talking about earlier, is like,
no matter what a jaded person says about that.
Yeah, and I think we all can be jaded, man. We all can get
it is called
bitter and
empathy.
angry. Yes. Yes. And truthfully, and not that I'm not truthful. I'm always truthful, but I guess it's a turn of phrase. I guess bluntly put, I should say, I do believe myself to be an empath. Which sometimes I struggle with. You know, people. I was just saying to Saber earlier. I guess I'm a good old emo. You know, I'm emotional, and I don't just get emotional over my feelings. It's like there are times, and it hits me really hard when I can literally feel like almost like I can feel their emotions and what they go through, and it's pretty intense. Especially if I have sympathy already, and it's related to experiences that I may not have gone through the exact same thing, but I can relate it, and on some level I can feel that pain. But sometimes it's just so overwhelming, so overwhelming, and I've been dealing with that and getting used to balancing between you know, the highs and lows. Like, so oftentimes I'm and they call it manic.
Being an empath is a hard life to bear, because you can feel others' emotions, and even emotions we have no term for.
And I truthfully, I believe everyone can. I mean, everyone has the capacity, but others are more attuned to it naturally, I would say. So, just like some people have more aptitude in skills and trades, I believe our spiritual gifts are kind of unique to us, and no empath is the same as the other, just like no individual is the same as the other. So everyone's different. But I feel it intensely, man. I feel it really intensely sometimes, and it just, it can be debilitating, but it can also be very empowering. Yeah. It's like a disability that's an ability, you know?
She's not there anymore. Well, to cut the line, the baby's on its way.
The way they are.
What about her? She could be Prime Minister.
I shall go and find the piece of Eden.
As you wish. I'm off to meet Freddy.
The plans are located in the White Drawing Room, which is most likely locked. The captain of the guard will have a key.
Yes, not only is that hard, but knowing you are what you are because you were made strong enough to do it, and the responsibility that comes.
Well, dude, see, that's the thing, is made strong enough. Think about what that means. The amount of shit you have to go through on an emotional level, on a mental, on a spiritual level. The pain you have to go through. It's worth it.
Forged.
But it's difficult. But pain makes us stronger, yes? At least it should, if applied correctly. Learning and applying what we've learned. And not just knowledge, but wisdom. And of course, courage.
In fire, purified like silver.
And then, of course, there's the alchemical great work. You know, turning the coal of the soul into brilliant diamond that reflects light. Whereas it refracts. Either way. Coal is still useful. It can be used as fuel. But diamond is very strong, tough. It can still be cut with a laser. There's modern techniques to cut diamond, obviously. But it's very strong. And that takes pressure and time, sir, yes. Amongst other things. Lots of lessons.
No offense, my dear, but I believe there is a reason.
And choice. The choice.
I can't do this on my own.
Take the road less traveled. And as I say that, I attracted too much attention. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. That's a lesson for me. Hey, be more stealthy. Can't just walk in there in every mission. This reminds me of the lady missions for Aveline. Use a key to enter the white drawing room. Got it. I can't parkour, I'm guessing, while I am in the dress. Not easily. So they're guarding that stairwell. Maybe I could, hold on. Can I whistle? I can't whistle? Okay. I guess the dress inhibits my whistling ability too. Okay.
I can't do this on my own.
Ah. That makes sense.
People look at you funny if you parkour in a dress like that grinning, squinting face.
Right. They can look at me funny if they want.
You're not going to escort me. Keep your mouth
They're gonna look at you funny for fighting a bunch of dudes in broad daylight too. People are gonna look at you funny no matter what.
If you want to live, don't
Just be thyself and know thyself, right?
My arm.
Be the best version of thyself.
Much obliged.
Madam?
Let's do this the easy way.
Intruder! Stop her! Stop her!
Dang it! I saw that the radius get, yeah. All right, take 3. I need more practice in being stealthy. I've been so used to just running in gung-ho for a while now. You know what? Let me see if I can. Can I use the grappling gun? No, I can't use the grappling gun even? What lame. Lame.
You are going to escort me. Keep your mouth closed, and this will be over before you know it.
Who are you?
Oh, I can walk slower. Right. Okay, I can walk slower.
Gentle.
Quiet, and I won't hurt you.
What are those brigands up to now?
My arm.
Scream, and it'll be
The
your
lady
last.
is with me.
Much
Gentle.
obliged.
Madam? My arm.
No noise, just walk.
Gentle.
Yeah, escort me.
We're going to take a walk.
My
you and I.
arm.
Go to sleep. Night, night.
Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, what she said. That is what she said. Hold on.
Oi, intruder! Stop her! Stop her!
Can I use the... I can... I would... This was the right door anyway.
The plans are somewhere nearby.
Got some unique material. Okay. I always enjoy our talks, Phoenix Mori.
Likewise.
Indeed. Casey Kitty. He's such a good kitty. Good kitty cat. Yes, you are.
Now for the vault.
Okay. Can't even run while I'm in this dress. Can't even jog.
Jacob's most likely off stealing another carriage somewhere, or accidentally pushing the Queen down a flight of stairs.
Dang, she has like a low opinion of her brother.
There you are. I have someone I'm simply dying for you to meet. Come with me. Your Majesty, may I present Mr. Evie?
That's kind of messed up because he's a bit tortured.
You are the one
I liked her more than Jacob in this game.
mishap.
I hear ya.
Your Majesty, I apologize.
The cake is
I think they're both cool in their own
particularly
ways,
good.
but I kind of gravitate more towards Jacob.
Enjoy the ball.
I really must be going.
Miss Fry, may I have the stance?
Crawford Starrick.
Mr. Starrick. You've had your fun. But the game is over.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Time is a wonderful thing, Miss Fry. It heals all wounds. We may make mistakes while dancing, but the Berserker ends, and then we begin again. Problem is, everyone forgets. They trip on the same mistakes over and over.
People can learn.
Exactly, I agree with her.
Can they?
I mean, they're both right.
Isn't everyone around you repeating the same steps? But if one man could remember the dance, could know the time, then he could change things for the better.
I have had enough.
This dance is nearly over. Soon, the people will forget the generation on this terrace. The ruin you nearly wrought on London. When the music ceases, Miss Fry, your time is up. And mine begins.
How ironic. He's so sure of himself and his vision, his plan. He doesn't even take into account the fact that, like, I don't know, people have choice, and she's right, people can learn and adapt and evolve. Jacob's gonna save her. As lowly as she thinks of her brother, he's gonna come in the time of need and save her. And not just because she's his sister. Not just because she's an assassin. Because it's who he is.
Freddy.
Starrick peppered the regulars with his own men and took several guards hostage. Your weapons
You
are
glitched
in
out there for a minute, buddy. You were doing like an Agent Smith type thing, Aberline.
Look.
Right. I'll kill the imposters and rescue the captives.
How? It's impossible to tell the difference.
Oh, ye of little faith.
If ye only had the faith of a mustard seed.
You'll pay for that! We have visitors!
Definitely both cool in their own ways. I just like the hood.
We have an intruder! I'll slice you to bits!
Now to find the real royal guards.
Put all captives. Oh, wait. Wait a minute, that's, hold on. Oh. I'm at time, so I can actually do this. Hold on. There's no time to do the optional objective, so I'm gonna go and free all the captive Royal Guard groups. I've got the time, why not?
I break your legs! What's this all about? Where you going? Get your last bow! Hit short! Up there! Get out of my...
Make yourself scarce.
Wait a minute, hold on. For you guys.
Hold still for a moment.
Later, guys. Of course. That's what heroes do.
Keep your eyes open! Help! We've been tricked! Anyone! Now what could that be? You shouldn't bloody bastard! Come here! Or I'll move you along!
He's coming to check it out. Bad move, dude.
I'll get you out.
Lol.
Sorry. Thanks, mate. I'm not interested in wasting my time on you. Keep moving.
Right? That is funny, huh?
Now what
All right.
could that be? I'm under the Let's see how long you really are.
Hey, they helped me anyway. Dang, dude.
Rooks, disband.
Oh! He almost killed me. Dude, what? You're one of... What? Are you fucking crazy? You almost killed me, dude. Fucking psycho. Saved his life and he's like shot me and nearly dead. Or maybe it was a different guy that I wasn't seeing from a different angle. Looked like he shot me, dude. Was that? Am I tripping? But then he wasn't attacking it any further, so. Looks like things have changed.
Him and he almost shoots you when he shot the guard and hit him.
Oh, it was he was shooting the guard. Okay.
With one's right foot.
Oh my! Everything all right, my dear? Do you require assistance?
I never liked balls. Here, the location of the vault. Go!
Just like that? No plan?
No time for plans. I'll catch up as soon as I'm rid of this infernal contraption.
Time to fight Crawford Steric.
The guards you freed were obviously drunk.
Or something, man. Or something. Another first civ spot here. Vault.
It would be better if it were a water slide.
What?
Right.
What are you doing? Exploiting. I warned you, my boy. But you do not listen.
Look at those gold vestments he's got on. Those are fancy.
Requiescat in pace.
Right. As a homage to Ezio. She says it in Italian.
He's trying to become the Super Pope or something.
Right. I am the one with all the knowledge, and you must follow me and me alone. Fuck you. That's why you meet your end, Crawford Steric. Think you got it all figured out. You got all the answers, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the, you know, the answers for humanity and. Oh shite!
Jacob, resist him! You don't know how to use the artifact.
London.
The shroud was never meant for you.
You would rather.
Shut him up. Now it's Evie's turn to save Jacob.
Mr. Steric! You forgot to escort me home!
Let me rectify my mistake.
And now it's Jacob's turn to save Evie now. They're saving each other, man. Let's do this. You know what? I'm gonna actually, real quick. Let me get Knife Master. Stealth, intimidation, loot takedown. None of that matters right now. Hold on, that's the one. This is the first time I've used knives as Jacob.
I admire your pluck, but there is little you can come closer, my boy.
So back and forth. Four points. Let's do first strike. For yep. Ah, I was trying to. Oh, damn it. If it didn't have the. It fucking didn't do what I was trying to do. I was trying to drop. I was pressing circle to drop. Ah. Dude, this is not cool. Alright, it's obvious. Up. And then down.
London deserves no amount.
Fuck you, Crawford Sterick, you piece of shit. May you find peace in the next incarnation. Ah, Jacob's getting some hits now too. Minute 20, minute 20.